If Steve Spagnuolo is auditioning to become the next head coach of the Giants, his first act was hardly enthralling. The Giants looked much like the team they have been all season as they fell to 211 with a 3,010 loss to the Cowboys at MetLife Stadium on Sunday in their first game with their interim head coach. Spagnuolo, who still calls plays for the defense, took accountability for the defensive breakdowns in the fourth quarter, which resulted in 3 Cowboys 2 counts in the final 9 minutes of the game. "We do have to figure out a way in the fourth quarter when it gets down to gut-wrenching time to make a play or two," Spagnuolo said. "Now, I'm going to put a little bit of that on me. I didn't like a couple calls I had in the fourth quarter that resulted in bad plays for us defensively." The Giants have now allowed 5 2 counts in the fourth quarter in their last 2 games, only one of which came on a short field due to a turnover, which has players left scratching their heads. "You fight hard 3 quarters and right when you think you got it, something goes wrong and then something else goes wrong and it's just like keeps going wrong," said corner Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. "For it to be like the 13th, 14th week in the season, we should already have a pinpoint on why that is happening and we're still searching for answers." Al Beligetti images Spagnuolo did not specify which calls he would like to have back, although there were certainly a handful of big plays the Cowboys had that he could choose from. There was a 50-yard catch and run from Cole Beasley in the fourth quarter, which set up a 20-yard go-ahead 2-count pass to Jason Witten, a short pass over the middle to Rod Smith that went for an 81-yard 2-count, and later also a 15-yard 2-count run for Smith. "When a play called doesn't go right, I always think that there could have been a better call," Spagnuolo said. "Now, having said that, we know that whatever the call is, a guy is going to try to make a play. We're going to have to dissect and go through it with the players. We can be better." While Spagnuolo second-guessed some of his defensive play calling, he defended his decisions to punt the ball on 2 fourth downs in Dallas territory. In the first quarter, Spagnuolo opted to punt from the Cowboys' 37-yard line on a 4th and 3 instead of either going for it or kicking a 55-yard field goal, which resulted in boos from the Giants fans still willing to this team. Adam Hungerap: "It felt like it was going to be a field position game, which it really was right until the fourth quarter," he said. "When you kind of get that feeling, I wanted to stick with the field position game, back them up. Our defense was playing pretty good at that time, so I thought it was the right decision." Punter Brad Wing, however, booted the ball into the end zone for a touchback, which put the Cowboys at the 20, a difference of just 17 yards if they had missed the field goal or failed a 4th down conversion. The Giants also punted the ball on a 4th and 8 from the Dallas 46 with 440 remaining in the game and trailing the Cowboys by 1 score. 3 plays later was Smith's 81-yard 2-count. "We talked about it going into the 3rd down, but it ended up 4th and 7 and not 4th and 3 or 4th and 2, Spagnuolo said. "That was why we made that decision. One possession game.